Hello, hello. Welcome one and all to another Dominion video currently on commentary for this D-League match. I am joined by lovely saltroza.
Hi there, thanks for having me.
Of course,
This is
of
my
course.
second time, I think, commentating ever, so hopefully it doesn't go too badly.
Right, well, full trust in you. So the first kingdom here in this 6-game match, first match of both players' season. It is currently, I forgot what season it is. You probably know better than I do.
This is season 65, and this
65
is
already.
D tier. I know, it's such a big number.
Mm-hmm.
This is D4 division, and it's the second match of the division, but the first match, as you said, for both players.
So 4-3 opening for both players, or 4-3 and a 3-4, which might, because that's not really relevant for pageant usually.
The fisherman does sound a bit gross.
It's a good.
But you
So
want
that is
groom
a.
as well, right?
You want what? Sorry.
You do want groom as well, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good question. There's like a bunch
I
of
mean, you can
expensive
get the
stuff
groom
here.
now.
I'm not sure if people have time for pageant. So let's see what we have. There's villages with village and curse village. Wow. There's draw with no draws.
Yeah.
Horse. Where do you get
Library,
horses?
I guess.
Oh,
You can
library. Yeah, that's
library.
true. That's true. And like Groom could give you a horse, but
Yeah.
it's not really
It's not going to be
draw.
the easiest to get clean, I guess, because it's
No.
just sentry, which we'll
Yeah,
probably get
Sentry
there
is
eventually.
powerful treasure, of
Yeah.
course. But
Yeah. Can just take a while and still leave you with a bit of junk left.
yeah, and then for buys there's Tiara, but like Tiara's not great. There's form, but only for itself, and that I guess like deliver also doesn't really count. So I guess you play with the Tiara.
Yeah, I would dispute the claim that Tiara is not great. I think Tiara is pretty strong, although it doesn't go well with library draw, of course, but or cursed village. But in general, I think that's a pretty powerful.
Because there's no treasures other than the base treasures. Which
True,
I think makes
you
it a
will
bit
have to
weaker.
Tiara like some golds or whatever.
Yeah. Like the other gainer is of course Groom, which is quite powerful.
Yeah.
Let's see what these players opened. There's a deliver fisherman, and then chesstick with the 4-5. Very nice.
Yeah,
Turn
that does seem
2
like
sentry. It's quite powerful.
the thing for sure.
Duhmark. Grammar patent in the second turn. And then chesstick once again delivering fisherman. Denmark also getting a sentry, first one, and one shuffle later. Although
Do you
I
think
guess
the pageant is worth it? I'm not sure. I mean, it's fine to have.
Yeah,
I might have just rather had one of the cheap
I guess one thing is that you really want to have a quick sentry, and if you open your pageant on 4, then I think that's best. Like the best thing you can buy on 4 to like make that happen specifically.
Yeah, that's true.
Scroom doesn't really enable you to do that. Like if you have Groom and like 3 or 4 copper, then we're pretty sad on this kingdom. So I kind of want some. Feels weird, but I kind of want some draw before I get Grooms.
Yeah, I guess grooming for fishermen is quite nice, but not always possible. Grooming for villagers, like you don't really need a ton of villagers until you have some grooms, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know if Ferryman is going to come up with the vassal. Like I guess vassal is nice with cursed village or something, sort of. Just action payload, but then as already pointed out, we need the tiara for the buy, so you're gonna have some treasures.
Yeah, kind of thinking. It's like there's not really a lot of payload in the action cards either. I guess there's Vassal.
Yeah,
like Fisherman is
ferryman.
like a cantrip. It's like fine, but Like maybe you get, I think getting more than double province here is gonna be tough.
Yeah, the
So
draw
probably,
just isn't
yeah.
gonna support that, I don't think.
So there's tiara gold, and then one other thing. I
I
guess
wonder
if
if
you
you.
go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was thinking like if you play a library and then afterward play some stuff and then play another library, but like what's the stuff in that case? Like probably
Yeah.
Curse Village is better draw than library in that.
Mhm.
And like there's vassals which can decrease hand size, but if your vassal a cantrip, then yeah, it's
It's
tough.
mildly cute. I was thinking that if you groom for a tiara, you get a silver to tiara. That's kind of nice, maybe.
Yeah,
But you'd
that's
probably rather
true.
have the horse from grooming for fisherman or something.
Sure. Top decking and groom. I'm not sure if I like that. I kind of want to like top deck draw and have your stop cards somewhere in the deck instead of the opening hand.
Yeah, I don't think they're really in like solid gain and play territory yet.
Like if you have
And
an
even then,
action that can enable you to top deck something rather than a treasure like Tiara is, then you can like play that
yeah.
action and groom something to top draw that and then play that. There's not really an opportunity to do that here.
I have to say it doesn't seem like the most exciting board I've ever met.
No. Bunch of center trashing, otherwise. Like there's a lot of filtering with Worm and Ferryman. So like
Yep.
it's not much of a shame to have like a couple starter cards
Mm.
floating around, which is good because like
Just
standing sentry is quite powerful in getting the first couple of trashes off, but then later in the game it's like pretty
yeah,
tough to
you want
line
to
it
do
up
bad stuff for
with
it
the
to
last
clean up.
couple ones. And then something like Form and Fairman can help in that regard. But there
Yeah.
are a lot of powerful fives, and then if you're buying Form or Fairman, you're doing so instead of another five, like Curse Village maybe, which can be a tough sell. But though I think Fairman is nice because of the action payload that Vassal provides.
And also with deliver, you can deliver both the cards for that's quite a nice deal with the ferryman, right?
Oh,
Like chesstick just did that. That's it's a good
right,
value
yeah.
out of deliver, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Nice starting hand.
I don't know if we're going to see any later attacks. I don't think so. I think first six definitely is well. If you're ever gonna buy a six, it's probably gold instead of
Yeah.
the Raider for Tiara's purposes.
Raider doesn't seem relevant to me. I guess with deliver you can theoretically get them to discard multiple things. But yeah, that doesn't sound worth it. By playing multiple raiders, I mean. But then you have multiple
Well,
raiders in your
yeah.
deck, so that sounds like a poor deal to me.
Yeah. You discard a card. I have a Raider in my deck.
Exactly.
That's not a very good trade offer.
Nope.
There's only 3 villages being gained so far, so both players have been doing a good job of making sure they hit 5 or 4 on price points. I guess they probably bought a bunch of fishermen's
Oh,
on
we
their
saw
low
the
price
grooming
points.
for Tiara. That's kind of cute.
Yeah, I think both players have at this point because there's also this silver piles at 38. Currently, Chesstick has
Yeah, I
one of
didn't
them.
spot whether one of the earlier one was a groom for it.
And I assume so, given that the one more tiara was gained, and also the silver piles at 39. But
Yeah. I guess by delivering here, you can do a bit more than I was kind of initially thinking on this board, because your starting hand size can be
it's true.
pretty large.
Right. So if you Fairman here again, and then maybe either village or groom, you're really like 10 card starting hand. I mean, Chesstick so far hasn't had a problem with drawing deck.
Yep. I think duhmark is pretty much drawing as well, right?
Yeah. And Feels a bit early for the province. I guess you had 40 coins and now you've gained a lot of vassals, so you have 16 coins, so I think it's going to be tough to retain reliability, especially if you're
Yeah,
not
I would have
not
waited.
delivering Fairman Vassal and instead like double
I think
province.
one more turn would have been
Yeah, at least.
my preference.
I guess you are behind 2 grooms to 1, but I don't really mind being behind in the grooms. Like this is adding a lot of stock cards to Dunmar's deck.
Yeah. The green's like, I guess right at the end, you can maybe, if you have the draw, you can, or even like the Ferrymans, you can put green in your discard. You can green for tiaras and suddenly have a lot more gains than you did.
That's true. Yeah. Denmark also now has 3 tiaras for 2 silvers, I think.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, buying gold feels really bad, but might be necessary here for the tiaras. But then you're probably not drawing
Mm,
anymore.
yeah, no, I think you would just gain the silver next turn if you can draw it, right?
Right. Yeah. Going for silver for double silver.
Uh-huh.
Instead, grabs gold Fremen Vassal. Yeah, if you have Tiara, the deliverer is like spending 2 coins to like draw some cards next turn.
Yeah,
It seems pretty good,
it's
but
pretty good.
with the 11 price point that the mark hit,
Yep.
yeah, wanting to buy the gold and the 5 cost and no spare money for
So
deliver. Delivering gold villages, it's slow, it seems.
yeah. The chesstick is stopping here. Yeah. I
Hmm.
think that seems like
Yeah,
the right thing.
Denmark only has 1 single state remaining, I think, as starter cards, and as we see here, Chesstick has 4 coppers in addition to the 1 state, so not sure
Hmm.
how those sentries work, but maybe
Yeah, a bit of a
even though
disparity.
Chesstick had sentry on turn 2, even that was of course after the Fishman drew a card on turn 2, so it wasn't
Right.
actually added to the first
Didn't
shuffle,
go
but
into the shuffle, yeah.
still.
So kind of a mix there of taking one province and building a bit more. I think that makes sense given the province gained on the previous turn.
Hmm.
Like it would be a bit odd to go fully back to building.
Yeah. This deliver fair and vassal is pretty strong. There's these fair in general to filter through
Uh-huh.
all these new provinces.
Oh, we saw a green for an estate there. Was that what was in that shuffle? Had they discarded? Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I'm not sure what they.
Yes, his next hand's gonna be buying a sentry.
Yeah,
Well, they're
some
already
pressures in
thin. I
there.
guess the sentry does help setting up your vassal hits. I think I'd rather
Yeah.
just grab a forum or whatever. I think that's gives more reliability. Not sure.
Yeah,
I'm not
I would
entirely sure
agree with.
how many villages Denmark has. So if they
Um,
don't have any, then or a low amount, then making sure your vassals hit is quite
mhm, mhm.
quite important.
Yeah, I don't know what the village split is. Well, we can see Chesstick has at least 2.
Yeah. Is that 2-3 or 3-2 probably?
Yeah, I think it might be 3-2 Chesstick.
Hmm.
My guess. Maybe
Yeah.
Chesstick takes another one here. Yeah.
Yeah. Not wanting to trigger shuffle yet. It seems with the horse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, deliver
Another
double
double
here,
province.
or mm,
Guess you could add a forum
yeah. I think
and
you're currently ahead 11 points.
yeah. You take like forum groom or something.
Mm, maybe even 2 5s. Spend a copper. I don't really want another groom. I don't
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Maybe just double fireman. Yeah.
What would this kingdom be like without deliver? I think significantly weaker,
Oh yeah, for
right?
sure.
It's doing a lot of work here.
He also just deliver like it's kind of normal with this curse village for him. Sorry, curse village library stuff to draw attacks. There's a cantrip here. Oh, there's the ferryman. Thank you, discard. Tiara. Yeah. And there's we have too many stock cards. Yeah, I think 3 tiaras with the 2 silvers and a gold is too many.
Yeah, too many tiaras. Well, especially if you're not drawing the stuff to play it.
Don't love Dutchy, I don't think. You're not that far behind. I guess you kind of want to have an out. I guess you need to score some points because you have chesstick double provinces. But chesstick double provinces,
just
you're...
triple? It's not inconceivable to me that chesstick can triple. They did add how many vassals? Oh, only one. Okay,
I think
maybe
last
not.
turn...
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got one
Sure
cover.
many, but... Already had deliver 8 and 10. No, deliver 8 and 9. So it's 19 plus and then 1 coffer. So it's be 22 now.
Yeah, so I guess if you can groom for...
You should have to draw it as well if you groom for silvers.
I think it's implausible, but not far off.
But I think double provincing... I guess you could just double province Duchy. I think that's quite safe.
Yeah.
Because then Denmark would need 5 duchies. Is it true?
Yeah, it seems...
I guess there's just 1 province then. Just click on the cards.
Vassal didn't hit.
I think you do. I think you just assume that this is the last turn and then... It's 21, 22 if you like.
Close, but not...
Yeah, like these 4 cards are... I guess...
Maybe
double province duchy is not safe because then Denmark can just buy a bunch of duchies and then Jessica has...
If you're going to have a bad turn.
Yeah, 4 green cards in hand, I think. Are there 4 green cards?
I think I want to deliver something here because can't end it and next turn is going to be quite bad unless you deliver like a forum or something probably, or ferryman.
Delivering forum, then you can't double province anymore. And bonus duchy is not safe, so that's also iffy.
True.
Yeah, maybe the triggering shuffle was bad there. Just be content with double province and then what's your next turn? If you do double province here, and then if Denmark doesn't whiff, then you can't really do anything next turn. So Denmark basically gets a free turn. It's like kind of a bunch of green in their deck, which is also, of course, a risk for Denmark themselves. But
yeah, I think even if I had not shuffled here, I would have probably still wanted to deliver some sifting, to be honest, if I couldn't win, because there's quite a few treasures and vassals and what have you in this deck that you could quite easily have a bad hand.
I'm thinking that double province duchy will be safe, so you don't really need to be reliable, just need to hit 8 next turn. But as is, it's a bit tricky.
It is a tricky position.
Chesstick going over the options.
Being sad that he can't just empty the ferrymans and have the vassals count as the third pile.
Yeah. Doesn't have exactly the amount of money required, but... So I guess you just don't buy province then? No, double province is definitely not safe. Because Denmark knows that you have a dot coming up.
Right. This
think I like
seems,
this, yeah. I guess
yeah,
I'm
very
not sure about the
reasonable to
sentry.
me.
I would rather have had the second ferryman. Is that the sentry?
Yeah,
I guess
or even forum.
uh,
I'm quite keen on the forums at this point. Like, there's a lot of green to
yeah, I don't
discard.
think Form is that much better than Ferryman.
I
Given that you
guess
get a free
I'm,
vassal along with it.
yeah, maybe I'm overly worried about how many vassals you can actually pay. Like, the sentry does help as well with setting those up. And there's villages in the deck.
But yeah, that works like. I mean,
Yeah.
those two coppers were added from delivering in last turn.
Yeah, I think that was a bit overplaying what the deck could actually do.
Mm.
This is feeling a little bit on the desperate side.
Yeah. So what it needs to end here? 3 villages, 3 estates. You have 1 groom in your deck. So it needs 6 buys.
Yeah. Does
Oh,
have
well.
6 buys
I mean,
if he
5
can
buys will
actually
be
draw.
5 buys will be plenty if you have enough for
Uh-huh.
3 duchy, 2 estate, which is only 19, I guess. Should be possible.
So that's definitely doable if chesstick can draw.
Yeah, so that's 50 coins instead of 12, but 1 fewer buy.
I guess the
Question is,
debate
do
here is,
you top deck the Hustle here? I don't think you do. I think you just
yeah,
win them both
I
and then
would
start
just
off with
discard.
Ferryman. Because you can't really risk Vassal to Vassal
You
into
can't play the
something.
vassal, exactly. And that being the case, it's not what you want to draw. Oh, we did talk to
I
it.
guess you can Ferryman to keep it on top of the Ferryman. It's also fine. Then you can Vassal here.
Yeah, now you can vassal.
I guess, yeah. I'm not sure if this Vassal is better than the random card.
That,
No need to
that might be
hit
true.
19. I don't think you need the Vassal to hit 19. Nice, of course, if you don't actually hit, but giving you on top levels your chance of actually, I think.
It's seeming like this might get there. Find more of
I mean,
the
that's
tiaras.
Jessica. I think Jessica only has 4 buys, doesn't he? 2 tiaras?
I think there are 3 tiaras in here. Am I wrong? I
Oh,
could be
both
wrong.
there's 3. Yeah, yeah, right, that
Yeah.
is, that is. So this is a win, I think.
Yeah, definitely should be.
Groom estate. And
You have tons of buys now with the
12.
3
Yeah,
tiaras.
and plenty of coins as well.
Yeah. Assuming he's spotted it, which I would think so. You can maybe triple province even. Is there enough money here?
So there's 4 silvers, 2 coppers. I guess that's 12, so it's 24. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Plus
enough
even the
money here for triple
vassal.
province as well.
Yeah. We're looking for that, discarding the
Pretty
groom.
easily. Yep.
Yeah. Very nice. Taking the first game as first player. Getting a nice lead in this match. Going over to the second game. duhmark. Having the option of going first here. Actually, the compulsion of going first here, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you're allowed to make a mistake and correct it afterwards.
Sure. All right. New board. So there's the other guides, which is also always fun in the opening. What else do we have? There's villages with Workers Village, Mine Village, Ironmonger, some draw and encampments possibly, some draw with encampment possibly, Apprentice, Missouri Destrier, whatever, the horse.
Yeah, the expensive horse.
Yeah. Well,
Or
maybe
the
not
cheap
expensive.
horse,
Yeah,
hopefully.
Then there's kind of penguin as draw, but not really. And then for
Yeah.
trashing, we have Apprentice Encrypt, and then plenty of buys with the works fit. So should definitely be able to buy to build here.
If
Also,
I
you
were
can get
JNels, I would advise you that Crypt is also draw.
true. It's true. So it's a pouch for buy. I don't think that's going to be. I guess it might be relevant in the opening turns if you like snap up some encampments to like. Maybe not.
So duhmark did use the desert guides on turn 1. That's always interesting to me whether you're going to do that.
Discarding a 3 to get a 4. Ironmonger. Having that on turn 2. Yeah, you can either keep it to like get rid of a dud hand later in the game.
Yeah, I find myself, I think, more usually using it like either turn 1 or like quite shortly afterwards, as opposed to saving it indefinitely.
Both players picking up an apprentice here, and the other cards being bought so far are Ironmonger and one of the silvers.
Apprentice definitely seems like the first 5 to me.
Oh yeah. Later on, you can worry about like maybe grabbing an emissary as your liaison to get some more favors, possibly. There's also just a draw 3, which is important on this board, I think. No workers ability being gained as of yet.
Yeah, I guess the ironmongers are a bit too attractive.
Yeah, it's a powerful card.
Yeah, they do sort of keep seeming better, I think, than the workers' village. Ooh, encampment tracker. I like tracker.
Yeah, one tracker is usually fine. Not sure if I like getting it alongside with the encampment and giving it a 4. Right?
The ironmongers continue to be tempting, and at some point you want workers' village for sure.
Yeah, because you want to at some point just grab a boat out of Destriers versus the thing with the main to just like grab a bunch of gains with the buys with the workers village, but I guess you need to buy workers villages before you can do that.
The
So like, I think you want
emissaries.
to like grab a like have Destria cost 2 or 1 something like that.
That's interesting. For the encampment, I don't know how bothered I would have. I think I would have rather had emissary or Destria there, personally.
Yeah, free gold, quote unquote free gold. I think you take this with encampment on
Yeah,
board.
maybe. Why not?
I mean, you're giving up a 4 or 5 cost this turn. And I guess if you play this Ironmonger, you're having your apprentice miss shuffle. Well, I guess they only
Yeah.
have 1 estate remaining.
I would have mainly discarded the Ironmonger and not shuffled, I think. Oh, well, if you're not going to play the Iron...
I
yeah,
mean, if you're gonna buy 2 regardless and not buy 3, then it
I
doesn't really
guess.
matter.
True.
I think I like discarding the encampment there instead of grabbing it off the Ironmonger or duhmark. So you've drawn 1 more card, but you're losing the encampment.
Finding the gold on top is quite nice there with the encampment. I think it's Workers' Village time.
Yeah, just grab 2 of them.
Maybe.
I think I like that. Make sure future Destriers are better. Instead of opting for the Destrier right now instead of the Destrier later.
Yeah, Second Apprentice I was thinking earlier as well. That seems like something you probably wanted before this point on this board.
You know how it goes saying better a horse in your deck than 10 in the sky? Something like that. Discarding the Ironmonger.
Trying to trigger the emissary?
I'm assuming it would have been, or oh, it wasn't the
Yeah.
where 3 cards remaining in deck. That could be possible. I mean, yes,
Now Workers
I mean, Apprentice wants
Village.
gold, but Apprentice wants gold gainers. Apprentice doesn't want you to spend 6 coins on the gold, I think.
Yeah. I guess if you're gaining a bunch of stuff and you can get several with commerce, then that might be relatively
Yeah,
viable, but
that's true.
yeah, that's just not the main way to draw here, I wouldn't think.
I don't think so either with Dash Tier board and actually, I think I do want a crypt for both these players at some point.
Oh, really? Interesting. I just
I mean, I
wanted.
guess you're already drawing decks, so you don't really need it, but hmm.
I would rather have the second apprentice and just gradually clean coppers up.
Right.
Oh, that's so many encampments and plunders.
And I think I like the incumbents, but I'm not sure if I like the Thunder, given the power of the 5 costs on board and the
Yeah,
gesture. Is it? Do both players still only have one workers village? I think so.
I think so.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, does chesstick have both of the workers' villages? Can that be true?
No, Denmark has one in play, so I don't think
Ah, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, I think
Daily tracker.
I think I speak at least for myself and maybe some other people as well, where I had a bit of a learning curve with the encampment pile. Your first was like, oh, +2 cards, +2 coins, and then but how do you balance them between your deck and your opponent's deck? And oh, plunder gives you points, really good, but then I've come down on plunder as a card, not as a set, over the years.
Yeah.
Like
You're
it's
singing the Mixinox song.
true. All right, there. Crafting copper instead of drawing on. Hmm. I guess if you're
Yeah.
drawing on, what are you
Mm.
drawing towards? You have
Yeah,
your
I'm
three
not sure what's
buys.
left down there. Several ironmongers. Yeah. I think that was an okay decision,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. Okay, we got a favor. 5 favors now. I haven't
Nice.
spent one yet since
No.
turn 1 electric, but it was turn 2 for chesstick.
I was about to say it's just also nice to
Oh,
get
neither.
the non-terminal emissary, but actually the actions are not
Yeah,
in short supply.
a plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
Nice
these
turn though.
ironmongers, these work village, yeah. So 3 buys, 13 coins here. The 202 costing them 2 destroyers, but I don't think that's the most efficient. I don't.
The
Oh,
plunder seems not needed.
you can top deck a plunder to have your comment always be live, but I think I don't mind about that. I think I'd rather just shove some more workbench in my deck. I guess you don't have a lot of coins yet to be able to buy that much destroyers.
Oh, this didn't really draw either. I think there's still too much. There's too much treasure in this deck, would be my
Yeah,
assessment. Oh, and
so
another plunder
therefore
has just
we're
been
gonna
added.
gonna add another treasure to our deck that's full of treasures. Yeah, both these players not having deck control quite yet. Because I think Denmark
Chesstick
at some
not
point,
far off.
yeah, Denmark at some point did draw deck. Not sure if that
Yeah,
was
I think they've
thanks
they've both
to
drawn deck a couple of times.
yeah,
I
I'm not
think
sure if that's thanks
maybe.
to the Apprentice like trashing a big card.
Yep.
Also, at that point, the deck didn't have 3 plunders yet, so
Right.
there's that. Right, we here see chesstick drawing deck. 16 coins to work with. We spent
I
over
think this
4
is a
buys.
fairly solid lead for Chesstick at
Mm-hmm.
this point.
Yeah.
Probably another workers'
You could
village.
buy 2 4 costs and then double destroyer.
Destria,
Just buy
yeah.
4 and a 5 and then double destroyer, I think. Wait, that's
And
true.
that's 9, and
Yeah.
then yeah.
Do you want a 5 actually? Might not actually be better than.
There's probably room for another emissary in this
I guess
deck.
works that it's triple dasher, but then you're not heading payload and you're already drawing deck, so that's probably not
Yeah,
way to go.
yeah.
So how are we heading payload is the question. I guess commerce.
Maybe it is commerce
Yeah,
time.
I think I like it. So then, ooh, I don't like.
Province was not on my radar.
No, buying gold was also not on my radar.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't love this. So if we had Workersville, that's 16. 9 is to be spent on Works Village and Commerce, I think.
Yeah, Nave, I agree. You want to add a bit more payload here, but yeah, I'm not really opposed to the commerce, but I am opposed to the province there, I think. It's also not a very good value commerce since you only got 1 gold.
Yeah, I think I might like something like Works Village Apprentice, a 2 cost, and then Commerce until taking one of the golds.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're adding payload, but you're also kind of adding reliability and like Apprentice drawing, like drawing gold. Yeah, duhmark here has the advantage of having 3 plunders to get 3 points to chesstick's 2 points. However, duhmark also has the disadvantage of having 3 plunder in their deck.
Just that they're not quite under control in the way that chesstick pretty much is at this point, I think.
So I'm not sure about the Destrier split. Chesstick has at least 3. I think duhmark bought a bunch last turn, or just the one.
Duhmark took 1, I think, last turn.
Yeah.
That might be the
silver here, I guess.
one have. Yeah.
So you have a bunch
what's left?
There's a bunch of ironmongers, right?
Yeah, maybe you just trash copper and leave them.
Could be.
There's a gold down there. That's okay to have on top as well.
Yeah.
Mind you, only 1 encampment.
I mean, if you want to, like, you can trash the silver and then. I guess the pouch is kind of done its job.
Yeah, you don't really need it.
Plenty, or 4 buys are probably plenty. I mean,
that's true.
That one instead of the copper. Like try to hit the gold for you by get a slightly bigger price point this turn.
I have like a deliver hangover. I keep expecting them to deliver everything.
Just take a promising.
There was in fact encampment gold down there, so maybe that played into the decision to leave.
Probably. Alright, duhmark now also drawing, but where chesstick didn't quite draw and had 14 coins and 5 buys, duhmark is now fully drawn. There's 40 coins and 3 buys.
I think another workers' village. Yeah, it's not a ton of money, is it?
I want a commerce, so I guess I'm gonna buy a 4 and a 5 and a commerce, and then
workers' village. Destria commerce. Is that risky? Like that leaves.
Not scoring seems
seems
tough, but not scoring also seems bad.
Yeah, I think it's a tough spot.
Could grab tracker commerce or copper commerce. I think sorry, vagrant commerce. I was thinking about not copper commerce. Wait, no, you're like vagrant commerce with 1 coin short.
Yeah.
My bad.
So I don't think chesstick can win this turn. No.
I went with 3 Destriers.
And a duchy.
So
well, I guess there's the
18
plunders.
coins, 5 buys, but I don't think chesstick has 5 buys.
Yeah. Well, there's the pouch and
6 buys.
2 workers' village.
I think chesstick does have 5 buys, but not 6.
Right. I think the money is probably short as well, if I had to guess. Or maybe not.
Think so.
Yeah.
Last year we had 14. Didn't draw deck. Had a blunder still down there. Had added a gold. Opts not to draw deck. Guys, bronze Ironmonger. Threaten the pile
Yeah,
out a
that's
bit more.
reasonable because I think chesstick's lead is still quite solid.
Yeah.
Pushing the piles a
I
bit
guess what's
seems.
the fifth buy due to force gift earlier?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Destry does seem better to have than Ironmonger, but the copper, I don't know, maybe it's worth it.
Unfortunate dud here for duhmark.
Yeah, I think they deserved to not draw, but maybe didn't deserve to dud this bad thing.
In duchy, kind of feels like a desperation duchy.
Yeah, and a bit of a capitulation, Destry, maybe. Can
Just yeah, how
chesstick have it now?
I mean,
Oh, it's still
Chesstick
a buy
didn't
down, right?
grab big buy last turn, right?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, that's
definitely
right.
didn't. Bought a bunch of payload, but not limiting factor here.
This is definitely a much fuller workers' village pile than I would have expected to see,
For
like,
sure.
at this point in the game.
Actually, well, Silver, I
Crushing the
think.
province doesn't get you triple, does it? I don't think so.
No.
The money is just not in the deck for that.
No. Doubling here seems
Safe-ish.
Yeah,
That's the
I don't
kind of
think.
thing I would do and then
I don't
have
think.
immediate fear,
Yeah,
but
I don't
I
think
think it is
duhmark
safe.
has 18.
No.
That was in a towel as well, or no, not yet.
Mm.
The GG into I'm gonna take my turn. That's a full turn.
Well, it's a nice turn, yeah. It's not gonna be able to do enough, I don't think. Well, I guess maybe it's
Actually, it is.
entirely reasonable to play for the third.
Wait, if you play the work footage, is this a
Oh,
win? It is.
yeah.
So it wasn't safe. After.
Oops.
Didn't think Denmark had 18, but apparently does with those. Whoa!
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh no. Oh
huh?
gosh.
Oh no!
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Ah. Oh, I kind of forgot about the favors for desert guides as well. So hoping for a dud from chesstick was just not
Oh yeah, no,
not really a
no, there's a lot of
possible
favors
thing
there.
to happen.
Yeah, with the one
Oh,
segment, I'm
that's
sorry,
really
just
sad.
yeah, the GG was not a haha. I know I have to win. I'm gonna
Well, it didn't seem that way,
no
but
no.
oh,
Uh,
there we go. Oh, duhmark, you had more than enough of a chance, as it turned
yeah,
out.
you're the winner
But didn't
board.
take it.
Oh,
Oh, that's a little
what a bummer.
tragic. It's I think it's hard if you're particularly if you're not used to necessarily having a bunch of spectators. It really adds the pressure and makes missing that stuff easier.
Yeah. All right, we kind of have to leave her again, so your withdrawal symptoms can get a bit alleviated with the hasty hunter.
Yeah, I
Some
guess
nice illustration as
those are
well.
similar. The X strategies, yeah, it was a missed win for Denmark, unfortunately.
Yeah, I had enough money for Province Double Duchy, with enough points to win for the Double Duchy instead. All right, what do we have here? It was 20 actually.
Yeah, it was well over.
So plenty. Right. So what do we have here on this kingdom actually? So there's villa, native village for villages. There's, I guess, monuments not draw unless you trash a gondola, bureaucrat, or outpost.
Mm-hmm.
None of those I'm particularly interested in.
None of
Hunter
those
could be
particularly
draw
readily gainable.
as well.
Yeah, Hunter. It's nice that it's hasty.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Draw is quite limited here.
The outpost turns seem like they're probably not going to have a ton of scope. Like it's a bit hard to get anywhere from a 3-card hand. I don't know. Maybe
if
with
you
like
if
a
you have a hunter coming in,
yeah.
you've kind of got a 5-card hand, which is quite a bit.
Yeah, true.
Maybe, hopefully.
Maybe you stash a few things on native village.
Yeah, it's not really a good way to set those up.
Yeah.
I guess if you hunter and then base card your trash, and if you draw deck, and then you can use native village to get rid of more junk. But like you can use native village to get rid of junk if you're already thin, so that's not really
Right.
great. First 5 here, I think. So what are these decks looking like? Just so many memories. 1 oasis has been gained. Bunch of silvers actually. Why do I have so many silvers?
I haven't really followed what's
No,
happened.
same here.
They're playing very quickly on this one. I feel like basically you want the hunters here. You probably do want some treasures for the hunters to draw.
Yeah, it kind of feels like
Yeah,
just some money here. Because
yeah.
Iris, the only plus buy is output. Oh yeah, I should have Villa. Never mind.
That's Villa. Villa isn't really good in your deck once you've
No.
got it.
I guess we're just, yeah. Is it just money then by provinces? Ugh.
Yeah, I think hunters, some money.
Yeah.
The trashing is good, but then there's not a ton to do once you've. Maybe bureaucrat is not the worst bureaucrat I've ever seen.
Well, I guess the attack is kind of annoying on this board, but it
Not
was
that
only getting
annoying
in
because of the
late.
hunters. Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, never mind. Yeah, like you didn't really want all silvers, I think. I think there's like 1 or 2 silvers and just a bunch of golds and then some hunters.
Yeah. A gondola at some point if you have a leftover terminal, though I don't really see why you would, because nobody really has any. Well, there's infirmaries, I suppose, but yeah. Probably can start trashing those once they run out of utility.
Another silver here. I think I'd rather have 1 village to like be able to play these 2 infirmaries at least.
Yeah.
Village isn't really doing much for you beyond that, but silver isn't either, I don't think. I don't think I want 3 silvers in my deck. I guess the 3rd silver so finish, but Iris thinks Hunter Outpost good enough to build.
Yeah, I think I'm with Iris on like wanting an outpost, but
Sure.
I don't know how big you build with that.
Like what else? What does building here mean on the description?
Right.
Like, are you gonna
That's my question.
be able to double? I don't think so. Like, yeah, I guess you do want basically all the hunters because it also keeps you being reliable, which
Yeah.
otherwise Big Bunny has a bit of trouble with.
You might be able to, you might be able to have a double
Right, let's skip the filler
turn
maybe.
as well. Yeah, I think a double province turn might be possible towards the end. Like if there are still hunters left and you manage to get one down and you have enough money.
But then that already rolls having a villa and then also 12 other coins.
True. The villa is
To be able to buy like hunter plus province and then play the outpost and then have the hunter in your outpost. No, no, I'm not.
yeah.
I think
The
you still
thing
do
Nave
play
describes
with
too.
outpost and also play with hunter, and I guess you can have a villa in your deck, but like building here just means like buying a bunch of hunters, buying a bunch of money, and then
Yeah, I don't really see why you'd stop taking the hunters. Okay, so Duhmark does have a villa. Oh, they bid. The two villas gone. I didn't notice chesstick take a villa.
yeah, I think I
I know.
might bought one this turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Duhmark has both the
Oh, so
villas.
you could play the infirmary to trash the other one here,
Uh-huh.
which I don't hate actually.
Yeah, it's not really helping your deck, in my opinion.
So fully trashed all the starting cards. How's that work?
Having one in deck seems fine.
Yeah, I got the infirmary here. Should I buy a hunter here? Still? Huh? I don't know why
Yeah, I'm
we're
not sure about that.
getting these villas.
The villa gold doesn't seem like
Like
what.
the second villa doesn't do anything beyond being a copper, I don't
Right.
think. Like you don't have two terminals, you don't need a third buy.
I just want to keep taking hunters.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Cheshire not quite thin yet. Did have the gold earlier in fewer silvers. But yeah, the infirmary has the copper here.
One villa now doesn't seem. Oh wait, Chesstick did already have a villa. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. About these villas.
Yeah, we definitely want one. But
Yeah.
anything beyond is not very useful, I don't think.
The Chesstick seems ahead mainly by virtue of having most of the hunters to me.
Yeah, 4 to 2. It's nice. We have full turn here on the outpost turn.
And has now got trashed down, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Just take
Like
2 more
points to work
hunters.
with. I think I kind of
I'd
think
be
you're more limited
tempted.
by payload that might draw here.
It's
If you want one hunter,
true. Just
then
having them seems nice.
yeah, that's true. I guess there's not really great payloads to buy on 5. That's the problem.
Knave, I'm tempted by the bureaucrat and feeling crazy for it. Yeah, I think it's wrong, but I would be tempted.
Color is fine, I guess. It's like better than silver, but
This
that's
must be hunter. Yeah.
didn't get to play their outpost. Denmark didn't draw. Yeah, I think that's mostly can be attributed to not having enough hunters and too many villas. Yeah, I
Yep.
played 3 villas that turn.
Too many villas seems like a real problem.
So 13 is nice here. New province hunter, I think.
Yeah. There's not much room for the deck to get bigger here. Province isn't impeding you because the hunter can just draw. So that makes sense to me.
You could grab another gold actually.
Yep.
I don't
I
think
would.
I'll love the second hunter here because I think I'd rather grab the gold and then grab the second hunter on my outpost turn.
Yeah, I agree with that. Gold or province seems okay to me, but got the silver as well.
Hunter's grabbing 2 cards, very nice.
It's nice to have the hunters for sure, but
Wait here first and then hunter.
yeah.
You can play a bunch of coppers
Mm-hmm.
being villas and infirmaries. I guess you can play one of the infirmaries as an infirmary to trash the other one.
Yeah, I probably would do that. Nope, just
Unless there's
sealing
a
them.
price point you want to hit.
Well, maybe it's just double province.
Yeah.
7-3 hunters is definitely rough. Yeah, I think there's not much more to do here. I think double province is.
Yeah. Like Jessica already has 16 coins in deck.
Right.
But yeah, 7-3 hunter split is I think in a spell
So it
doom
turns
for
out.
duhmark.
Oh, sorry.
What were you saying?
Oh, I was going to say, so it turns out double province is really quite comfortably possible here,
Yeah.
but then again, you wouldn't necessarily expect the hunter split to go 7-3, so I'm not sure how much of a factor that is. duhmark's decided it's
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, with that opening hand with double villa outpost.
Yeah. Reasonable
Yeah.
resignation.
I think the conclusion we can draw from that game is draw is good in your deck building game.
Yep. And Villa, not so great if it's not really doing much more than being a copper.
So we are spawning our money villages. So
See if
have
duhmark can get one on the board.
cave
Oh,
dwellers
frigate.
for
I'm not a frigate lover. How do you feel about frigate?
I'm not, I don't think. I haven't played with it yet. I think
Yeah.
everyone I've played with it is like played against since Blood came out. That's been on a ban list.
The ex-strategist has a vested interest and is feeling threatened.
Yeah, Jessic came down here from being in C League last season in emotion, but it's forced to take control in this first match. Give himself the best chance of promoting again back to where I came from, C League. So this kingdom has some actions with Mighty Village, Longship, every couple of turns. Some draw with Emissary, Governor. But yeah, the Boogeyman, Frigate, pretty nasty attack, and also some nice payload for 5 cost. There's a bunch of like silver mine with tools on board.
Governor
Tools,
goes okay with frigate, I guess. In that you can do something non-terminal and hand size reducing, and then play some draw potentially.
yeah. It's also minor synergy with Death Card Swap, but I don't think that's going to be good enough.
Ooh. Yeah. Probably not relevant, but cute.
Yeah, trashing here is Night Watchman, Governor, but Governor doesn't really get rid of coppers very well.
Night Watchman is not trashing.
All right, never mind. I'm confusing it with
Oh,
Sentinel.
Monastery maybe.
I think with Sentinel.
Oh, I see.
Which was later and not
Looking at the
better at
cards.
all.
Yep. Yeah,
So yeah,
it's
getting rid of your
weak
starting
trashing,
cards is gonna be tough.
and yeah,
So then we
frigate
need
is painful.
a bunch of draw in villages. Governor draw and then maybe emissary. As so 2 emissaries from gain already, but no villages yet. Which is kind of strange to me.
Yeah, I guess they're hoping to activate them, but I guess the Night Watchman maybe helps with that. Not reliably.
No.
I'm not sure what my game plan would be here. It probably depends quite a lot on at what point your opponent gets frigates.
Yeah, usually on governor boards I try to click up on the governor a bunch, but never know for sure if that's the correct play.
Yeah, usually not immediately though, right?
No. It is non-terminal draw-ish. Does your opponent draw as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's also the Yaki Duck. With governor gives a bunch of points that you can acquire when taking a victory card.
Yeah.
Might see some spicy tactical province buys at the right moment.
Yep.
2 tools for duhmark.
That's probably more tools than I would have, I think. Yeah, mining village seems like a fine thing to add now. Not liking the long ships. Mm-hmm. Does chesstick have both long ships or one each? I didn't notice.
I think. Oh,
Oh,
well,
now two maybe for
yeah.
Dermot.
Yeah, sorry, you're right. Chesstick had
Uh-huh.
one in play, one in disco pound, and duhmark bought one just now.
Right.
I mean, if you combine the names of frigate and longship, you kind of get fish. It's a free ship.
Activated emissary here for Dermot.
Very nice. You'll not see it. They already get Denmark already got rid of all their estates. I don't know what to do with the governors. Probably draw the first one. Try to hit some
Yeah, I think
tools.
so.
There we go. Now you can just.
I would trash this Night Watchman probably into is it frigate time? Might be frigate time. More governors.
Just go leave 5 points to Aqueduct. Ever stayed here for 5 points and then trash it later. Seems a bit slow, but like what else are you gonna pay a buy for 3?
Another Night Watchman? Maybe. Oh, they did take
There
the
you go.
estate. Not crazy. I don't think I would have, but
I mean, Denmark has 5 governors currently, so
yeah.
plenty of opportunities to trash it again. And like, there's not Denmark doesn't really have a lot of other stuff to trash. Given that they already got rid of all the states and then the Knights Watchmen as well.
Yeah, trashing with the governor is quite helpful to your opponent though, because they can get rid of a copper and
That's true.
they can draw one more card before the frigate hits them, although it doesn't have a frigate yet, so that's not so relevant.
Capture their gold.
So is the plan here just to governor the provinces out before the frigate really gets consistent and starts hurting? Is that the idea?
Seems like it. State for covering 2 states for 4 points. Not sure if I like that as much because now
And the other
you're
estate's
also
still in
unable.
there, right?
Yeah, and now you're also unable to grab the frigate. Although I guess the plan is to grab a frigate with tools.
True.
I guess you don't need to spend a buy on it.
These longships really are going to be sad once there are frigates online.
We have a night watchman here.
I would have trashed the copper, I think.
Yeah, maybe Denmark wants to get rid of the estate, but also get a 5 cost here. And this
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of a tricky way to do that.
Oh, there goes the copper. We can do both.
Well, there you go. But if you're like spending this governor on trashing that watchman, I guess you play this governor for draw and then on afterwards. I guess playing the governor for draw kind of runs into the frigate, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because
Taking
only discarding, yeah,
another
it's only
longship
2.
here with the tools is surprising to me. Like, do you not want a second frigate? Or did they already take one? Oh, yeah. They governed for the frigate. Okay. I'm still not sure about the longship, but for different reasons.
Yeah. I mean, Denmark doesn't have frigates yet,
Any
so
frigates? Yeah, exactly.
oh, completely confused longship with what's the other one that only returns to your hand if you play a treasure?
Oh,
Landing
landing
party.
party.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, those are quite different.
Yeah. Oh, so I was like, oh, the butlers don't have villages yet early in the game. I was like, oh, we had longships at that point. I just thought they were one-shot villages.
Right.
So grabs the night watchman, but now trashing the silver instead, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause you're not going to buy
Well,
anything else with the 2 coins in this turn.
yeah.
Yeah, you need to discard. I guess only 2 coppers this turn. Still decently painful.
The score is 3-0 to chesstick, I think.
Yep, correct. There, Denmark. Actually, not even getting a frigate with the tools, but with the governor. Then shooting the longship. I guess those are quite similar.
Well, they did gain frigate this turn, right?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
gone with
yeah.
this, so
Just with the
I think
governor.
adding them one at a time seems
Oh yeah,
fine.
yeah. Yeah, just having lost her probably a free reign
Mm-hmm.
before also having to endure the frigates.
I'm still really unsure what the overall best game plan here is.
Yeah. Denmark did do a good job of getting a punch lead
Yep.
with the Yaki Duck, but is quite behind in attack quality, I think.
Yeah, I think
So
it's going to be tough from now because the frigates are going to be consistently down, right?
yeah,
And they're probably going to have trouble getting a frigate down themselves. Well, maybe I'm too pessimistic.
I mean, Denmark did a good job of mitigating the frigate damage this turn.
Yes. This deck is like not too
Ooh, I'm not sure
vulnerable.
if I like triggering this shuffle.
Yeah, this is a lot of your governors. Is it all of your governors?
I think so. I guess yeah, you kind of want like that. I guess you do need to draw trigger shuffle if you want to draw your frigate or be able to draw your frigate this
Yeah,
turn,
maybe that's
which is
that's
quite
worth it. It's
high
valuable.
value. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, look at this hand.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. It would have needed
No
to
frigate
discard
down to hurt it with.
would have needed to discard 8 cards. Ooh,
Yeah,
it's been a
Extractor
tough
just wants
one.
to trash all the mining villages. Yeah. Um
Especially since they kind of replace themselves with the fawning.
Warning. And it's in duhmark's interest, I guess, to hurry this game up.
Yeah, Denmark is 26 points ahead. And there's
It's a big lead.
24 points of provinces remaining, along with the 2 of the Yakidak. So if
I
chesstick,
guess it's not too easy for chesstick to finish off
so there's
with
still
only 2 governors.
yeah, it's just a 1 buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, governor can gain some, but Denmark's going to gain another province here as well with the governor on province, governor of gold into province. So I think Denmark, even though didn't get
Yeah,
any
it's
frigates
looking
online
like
and had a bit of a weaker deck quality, but did have a lot of governors and also got some like picked their spots correctly and like grabbing the a big majority of the aqueduct points.
yeah.
Like 13-2 is a big
Nicely
deal here.
threaded. Nicely threaded.
Okay, try to
So
gold
with
here,
2
discard
provinces
province.
remaining, can they? Oh yeah, it's in hand, right?
Yeah, just do double governor, yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly true.
Nicely done. We shouldn't count the chickens. Although I assume they've seen it now with the they've done one of them.
Not missing it twice in one match.
Yeah. Nice. So they did kind of manage to just wrap it up before the frigate pain really bit in. Nicely
I
done.
guess governor does enable you to kind of work around the if you have a pile of governors now, you can just trash first and then draw.
Yep.
Yeah. Nicely done.
Oh, duhmark is on the board.
Yeah. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
Like
It always feels bad
if
to
you have
me.
your first match in the season being 06, oh
Yeah.
it's also mentally a bit tough to come back from. But on the board has one more first player game remaining in this match and one more as a second player in the current game. Yeah. So don't need to go through with it all quite yet.
Hasty farmhands. Farmhands is already kind of hasty.
It's a bunch of older cards with some base cards, some intrigue cards.
I'm very clueless on expansions.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Alright, so what are we doing here?
Hasty farmhands for a replace via butterfly. That is cute.
Nicely spotted. Both players do so. And chesstick had the 3-4 instead of the 4-3. So I had the fortune of being able to have the 4-3 in the opening game to deliver the fisherman on turn 2. And now duhmark this game having the slightly more fortunate 3-4 split. Chesstick grabbing a masquerade from trashing.
I like having the mask. That seems good.
Seems like the trashing is good in your deck building game. Duhmark grabbing a skulk between quotation marks to grab a cheap gold along with changeling. Both players having a replace now. Replaces states into something or other.
One
we don't really
tricks.
have.
Yeah, it's a few.
Yeah, you know, with the butterflies and the artisans. So there's farmhands as the village of this kingdom. There's some gains with artisan, plus buy with skulk, plus buy with forest market. Draw with witch's hut, some chunking. Somewhat of draw with masquerade, but not really.
I think I'd like to have an artisan at some point here.
Yeah. I think you first want to grab some more villages and draw. I guess the
Yeah.
artisan does grab your. I guess if you just hit 6 at some point, you can just grab the artisan.
I think
Put
I
some farm into your deck. And,
maybe would get one here.
hmm.
I don't know. Maybe it's the yeah, not quite. The deck isn't quite ready yet.
Usually just getting something and top decking that. It's not as powerful as again immediate play, but you need villages for that.
Mm-hmm.
So did the mark also have a masquerade, or does chesstick now have to? No, the mark got on turn 4 as well.
Yeah, I think they both got
Yeah,
one.
so it's split it 1-1.
Chesstick has a farmer's market, which seems a bit early for me. I don't know, or like I might just rather have the skulk for buy at this stage.
Or even
I'm not
just
sure.
grab the. Yeah, I guess plus buy is good for peddler, but I could rather get thin some more, so maybe grab a masquerade
Yeah.
instead for now, and then grab some plus buy later in the turn. Relatively better can't be gained by artisan because it's cheaper in the buy phase.
Yep.
Yeah, can't even do village shenanigans by moving into your buy phase, having better be discounted, then moving back to your active phase to gain it. It's only during your buy phase, not once your buy phase begins. It's the rest of the turn. But so witch's hut here, plenty of active space here to play all these cards. Really replace first and then masquerade, so you don't grab those coppers in the shuffle.
Yeah, that makes sense. Or unless you replace for another farmhand, because then it goes set aside. The shuffle did get triggered. Oh, that seems okay.
Just one copper.
Oh, the cursing has started.
Yeah, second card being given out here through a
Yeah.
replace copper to estate.
Artisan peddler? Yep.
Does so. So yeah, the farmers market getting some value there. Grabbing a quote unquote free peddler. I guess it was free as a coin cost. Still always costs a buy. Unless it's form.
Yeah. Or nearby.
Yeah, Denmark also with the farmers market as the buy card of choice. Grab peddler as well. Yeah, Denmark having some trouble here with these junk cards getting away.
Yeah.
Also having this gold. Getting it's still a stop card even though it gives you
Yeah, and
it
no
did kickstart
farmhands.
their economy, yeah. Bit over terminal it seems like.
Well, probably gain farmhands here, and then you
Yeah,
have the witch's hut started next turn, and you
very
probably should
nice.
be set up okay.
Yeah, definitely for next turn. I still wouldn't hate a second masquerade, I don't think. Maybe
Yeah.
even a steward. Not too sure about that one.
Probably the mask is just better.
I think so. Yeah, playing a bit of ping pong with this curse card.
Yeah.
Masquerade, doing what Masquerade does.
Yeah, I was thinking about replacing Peddler's Knave. That does seem like
Yeah.
a promising thing to be doing. Replace for farmhands here? Yep.
Yeah, so it's currently 4 to 5 in farmhands. Is it?
I think so, yeah. 4 for chesstick.
If you want to pick one,
I
you
would,
probably got to do it now. I don't think it's maybe it is necessary actually.
I wouldn't mind having another buy here.
So if you don't set a copper side, you could grab another 3 cost. Instead sets 2 copper side. Even though you're
I
drawing
think the
already
peddler
though.
is, yeah.
Yeah, these curses my pile.
I wasn't watching the curse pile.
Not
There
making a
goes some
couple
farmers
of times,
market
but
points. Yep. Yeah, the piles are looking kind of low all of a sudden.
yeah. There's like disking out 2 of them.
Yeah.
Those turns.
I do find that with replace that the curses in the estates suddenly just evaporate sometimes.
Yeah. I guess it's also getting low. So I think I do like second farmers market for chesstick there last turn. Got a third, unlock the
Yeah.
third buy, especially with peddlers on board as well.
I was
Gives you pile
thinking
pressure as
about
well.
province here for Duhmark, though it might be unnecessary.
Mm.
I was thinking about province double peddler, but probably that's
The
a
market is
bit
already
premature.
ahead with the farmers market
Yeah,
trash there.
true.
So no need to green for the points lead. I'd really rather not. It's like these decks are getting a bit rickety with their draw. I think I'd like some more which hurts either player. I guess chesstick's deck's pretty slim and just duhmark that's 25 card large.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Duhmark probably has a bit too many farmers markets for my taste.
It's just 2.
But
I think I like 2.
one did get trashed. Yeah. Yeah. That seems okay.
Yeah, I had 2. It started last turn. Had 2 at the end of last turn. I think
Right.
that's good.
Right.
Yeah, but chesstick has 3 witch shots to duhmark's. Just one
One.
witch
Yeah.
shot, 1 masquerade. Just not enough draw. Especially with 26 cards now after the curse being given. So yeah, it was a bit of a fortunate that duhmark's masquerade bottom deck last turn, but they
Not gonna be
did.
a win, is there? Like you can give one more curse. You can gain the farm hands with artisan.
In
And
artisan, replace curse into estate by a curse. Oh, no, you still
yeah,
need points lead, actually. Just need. I guess if you grab the
you
farmer's
need one more
market,
gain.
so you're short money to buy province curse.
Yeah.
I guess province curse wouldn't even be. Yeah, would be points lead.
Is the last card a farmer's market?
Yeah, I think so. That's 1
Um,
coin. So I guess you need to score as chesstick here.
yeah, definitely.
And do we replace ours into province?
That seems.
So you're not provincing it otherwise. I guess you are provincing. You
Yeah,
could double here, I guess, using that, but then I don't
I
think
would
you
rather have.
mind losing your artisan anymore. It's done his job, having 3
Mm,
witches huts.
yeah, I guess it's nice to have the extra gain, is my thinking, given the state of the piles, but.
That's true. Also, I was like kind of thinking that buying farmhands and curses would be a 3 pile, but it's definitely not. That's
Right.
72. 72.
You have
Obviously
to
now.
empty
Yeah.
something else.
So yeah, then there's way less risk in lowering the farmhands and curse piles, so then you don't need to double at all.
I think Woburn Province here seems sensible. Because those estates can just go if Dermot draws. Potentially.
So that's masquerade aside instead of trashing a curse here. and top 60 farm hands to be able to be more reliable. Yeah, very much opting for reliability for next turn.
So there's not going to be a province, it seems. I'm worried about the piles. If I'm chesstick.
So duhmark has 2 farmers markets that they replace, but they would
So
need
you
to
can
draw all
replace.
of those and also the farm hands.
Yeah, the draw might be a problem for sure.
But
But
this
if
this
they
is not
can
safe.
draw,
I guess it is.
yeah,
No, it's not safe because you can. Yeah,
I don't
if
think it's
duhmark
safe, but in
had
fact,
drawn
duhmark
well
has not
there,
drawn, so yeah,
possibly a calculated risk on the chesstick side.
I guess so. Yeah.
And here this should be, I guess.
This should win, I think.
Does chesstick actually have 4 gains? I don't think so. Just
Well,
replacing one
maybe
farmers
not.
market, I think.
Replace an
By
artisan as
artisan, right? So
well.
if your artisan is
Yeah.
staked,
So yeah, this I
so
think should do it.
so you don't even need to discard 2 actions with witch hut to give the curse out.
Yeah.
You can use
Replace is gonna do it.
We should be moving into game 5 with a 4-1 lead here shortly.
Or into game 6, I guess.
Oh yeah, game 6. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, draw a new deck without too much of a problem.
This looks like the win.
And they do go for it. It seems. Goodbye, get the money. Yep. There we go. 4-1 in favor of
that
the
was nicely played, I think.
previous C League competitor. duhmark, on the other hand, she got a promotion from E into D and is playing their first D season.
They're also
Running into some tough competition already. Welcome to D League.
yeah. They also so Denmark has an interesting league history. I was looking this up. They joined for the first time like a long time ago, like somewhere in the early 30 seasons, and played like 3 seasons, I think it was, and then took a long break and came back like 30 seasons later, just recently.
Right.
Not quite 30.
Was that before the pandemic then? Must have been, right? 30 seasons?
It must have been, yeah. I joined in like I think 43, and that was like mid-pandemic.
Right. And so some bit of dust to clean off. I guess the league was a lot smaller back then, right? So maybe duhmark had already been in D League when the league was a bit smaller.
Yeah, I think they were playing in E, but like the meaning of E maybe is not necessarily directly equivalent.
Sure.
What does the T? Oh, take your time. I was trying to work out what that stands for.
Yeah, so we had some nice kingdoms so far. Some kingdoms where it was an engine, but it was kind of tough to see, or it was an engine, or the build order was a bit unclear.
Yeah, some fairly like ambiguous kingdoms, I think, to look at to start with, or at least I found them.
Oops. I think I'm using the wrong mic there. Sorry about that. Back to mute. Yeah, interesting match so far. Yeah, it would have been 3-2 as well. So
right. Yeah, it's fairly close games, I think. Some of them.
duhmark saw the one pile out, or I guess province pile out. That one game would have been 3-2 going to their final game as first player.
Here we go.
Right here. All right, we have some split piles.
Oh, it's clashes.
It is clashes and castles. And a whole bunch of good stuff. Right. Usually,
Yeah,
first
long
thing I'm looking
one.
at if I see familiar necromancer on board is how can I trust familiar, but that seems to be a good way of doing that here.
I don't see one.
And getting potion to get familiar is usually a bit slow.
So the curses do look painful here. You can't get rid of them, right? Is that with
That seems to be the case,
farmland?
yeah. Yeah, but farmland, like turning your curse into a state is, yeah.
Right. Not exactly much of a win.
Duhmark opening potion on the 4-3, potion battle plan. Perhaps the does collide the potion with 3 coppers. Bit fortunate, perhaps familiar on turn 3. Chesstick with a
Yeah,
5-2 opening. Opening Sculptor. And then Sculptor nothing. I'm not
I
sure if I
guess the
like
thinking
Sculptor over
is to,
Treasurer, actually.
yeah, I guess the thinking is to use the sculptor to gain potion at a moment when that will immediately get you the familiar.
I guess so.
Domark has 2 familiars already, so that seems worrying for chesstick.
Yeah. Not a great way to filter through those curses either.
Yep, not really.
The battle plan also liking having the
The
familiars for a bit more
familiars.
draw.
Yeah. Domark did bottom deck the first familiar, so rotating castles, that is fun. I love
Oh, battle
rotating
plan.
things.
Oh, and it's
Yeah, I
barbell,
love
right.
rotating things that are not the Clash's spell. That's like my that might be my favorite allies thing that you can do.
Maybe we
Catapult
should
is my
Sculptor, but
favorite thing to rotate.
oh, just grab your own catapult, disallow your opponent from gaining one.
Or just get the rocks. You so seldom get to get the rocks.
Oh, you really want to get the rocks?
I want the rocks. So this is looking pretty good for Dermark to
Oh yeah.
me. That's 2 curses going into Chesstick's deck. Chesstick doesn't have a potion or a familiar yet. Dermark's gonna get a war. Well, actually, no, Dermark is not gonna get a warlord here.
Bit of a sequencing error there, right? Playing the. Oh, never mind. Oh, the
Yeah.
familiar druid battle plan. Never mind.
Oh,
But
right.
I was like, I saw a familiar and a battle plan in the hand earlier, but play
Yeah,
battle plan
that was the
first,
other
then
one.
familiar, and then something the final third battle plan.
I also gained rocks recently with no clashes.
Base in there hitting a state. It's quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is spiraling out of control, I think. Chesstick
Yeah.
was able to gain 1 familiar on turn 7, but at that point,
Already has
Duhmark
4
already had
curses
3.
in deck. And here are the familiars in hand again for Dermark at the top of the shuffle, so.
Yeah, along with the 3 battle plans that Duhmark has to Chesstick's
Yep,
1. It's also
yep.
like more draw, fewer junk. Yeah, I think I would have liked to see the treasurer on the 5-2 opening and the sculptor, and then
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I definitely think I might have done the same thing, but in hindsight, probably your assessment is
so I think you
correct.
can turn 3 use treasurer to like trash copper and then gain the sculptor at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Because you still need to. Like, sculptor opening has the same problem as potion opening on familiar boards, and that's you need to collide your buy with a 3 copper and then your remaining 4 cards.
Right. Seems like Domat's gonna take Warlord, having rotated to it. Yep. Yeah, I think her resignation would be very fair, yeah.
Yeah. Like 8 curses right now. I guess 9 curses? Yeah, 9
I
curses.
think it might be 9. Yeah, I
I
don't
guess
think Chesstick has given a curse yet.
Yeah. I have a anemic final game, or also a bit of an anemic kingdom. Like one of
Yeah.
plenty, but with no like support. Bunch of like Guardian Kingdom with the farmland and the castle pile here.
No thinning for the curses,
So
or not much really for the estates. Like Necromancer can do a little
yeah.
bit, but it's not getting you very far.
Yeah. I mean, it was quite fortunate that duhmark both like the first two times they drew the potion, it was one with 3 coppers.
Yeah, they had good draws for sure.
Still was able to use his fortune and capitalize on it, and
Yep.
played it out quite well. But yeah, this hand for chesstick is kind of a
Oh, that's really sad.
nice
Oh, that's
potion.
the worst. Yeah.
Kind of a good indicator of how this game is going right now.
Yeah, I mean the potion itself is just a curse now, really, right?
Yeah, like the familiars don't do anything anymore, except I guess chesstick does have a single battle plan as well, so familiars kind of increased efficacy of that one, but with tankers in your deck.
Yeah. The Warlord is like that can potentially hurt Duhmark quite badly because there's a bunch of familiars and battle plans in their deck, but I don't think it's going to matter at all.
Yeah.
Did someone take a territory?
And Duhmark has
Why?
4 points, it seems like.
Yeah, there's the territory. Yeah, I agree with Nave's comment. The Haunted Castle seems better.
Oh, chesstick actually with a hand with money in it.
Farmland?
You're farming it, but then you're trashing your curse, and then what are you then doing?
Not much.
Right.
Yeah, I guess taking the haunted castle probably makes more sense.
A silver here. So actually, it seems like the curse split was 9 to 1. Still, don't think it matters very much whether it's 9-1 or 10-0.
Seems like what? Sorry, I missed you.
The curse split is 9 to 1.
Yeah. I think
Saw curse
Chesstick
splitting
did
right
manage to
there.
give the last one. Yeah.
Yeah, a bit too little, too late.
Yeah.
In those piles currently at 5, which is familiar, which is not gonna run out. It's like even
Yeah, I'm wondering like what the plan is to bring this to a close as Denmark.
not too sure, but also not too sure whether it matters.
Yeah, I think any number of things you can do will win eventually, but I don't
Yeah.
know exactly what the best path is. Maybe farmlands?
Mm. Could be castles.
Yep. There's not many castles left, right? Oh
There's
no,
still
there's still
7.
quite a few castles.
Yeah,
You
like
fooled me by
yeah,
rotating them.
it's 40 castles on top. That's like the big one, right?
Right.
One of the big ones, that is. Treasure being gained finally, but not the opportunity
Gonna take
to
a copper
trash a
and
copper here.
province? Oh, take the castle, right, not the
Yeah.
province.
And the castles are good with the territory, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe what would have been correct for Denmark to like always have the archer be on top of that pile, not
I could
allow
believe that. Yep.
chesstick to come back through territory to castles. Although maybe chesstick gaining territory to castles is actually good for you as Denmark.
Yeah, just emptying stuff is
Like
probably
just like let your opponent shove a bunch of bad green cards in there
right.
already for deck.
Right.
I guess the upside for chesstick is that you always have plenty of bad cards to reveal to your archer.
Oh, that's the saddest upside.
Rotates the Grand Castle.
Why is chesstick ahead in VP? Well, they have shoved some stuff into the deck, I think
Chesstick
is
did like
the answer.
have some money due to territory
Yeah.
and haunted castle, so some golds, and then on the turns where they do actually have money, we're able to grab some good cards.
And the territories are doing
Yeah,
something points
like
wise with the castles.
territories are all gone, and I think it might be 3-1 for Chesstick here.
Yeah, I think so as well. Oh, hello, Humble.
Yeah,
You're
we're
back.
back to the Humble Castle. Humble Castle on the hill. Alright, we're patching the familiar there. It's quite nice.
Yep.
Getting some more use out of those cards that have been reduced to cantrips.
I'm not sure what. Yeah, taking a couple of castles probably does make sense.
So there's a small castle and then the populated Grand and Kings. So yeah, this is where Chesstick's deck's kind of falling apart.
Yeah. What do you get here? I really don't know.
Another Necros, not too
Necromancer
shabby.
makes some amount of sense.
Yeah, this head for Chesstick again.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
think we're
too
kind of
corpulent.
underestimating how bad duhmark's deck is as well. It's also not
That's
great.
true. Like, it doesn't have the curses problem, but it is now fairly full of green cards and
I also think duhmark has
treasures.
more than 7 copies in deck currently. Not too sure about that.
Yes, that might be true.
Yeah, only 6 coins here as well. Not able to grab that Grand
Farmland the
Castle.
potion.
Yeah, so nice. Grab the gold. Yeah, this hand's looking decent for duhmark. Having the battle plan be a draw 2. It's quite nice.
Would you farmland curse here? Yeah.
Yeah, currently duhmark has caught up to the points lead nicely.
Yep.
And will
And has
probably
more scope, I
add,
think, to keep
yeah.
adding significant amounts of points. Though
Yeah.
this doesn't really, yeah.
So are we going
Not
to see
far.
the Duchy pile and the Clash pile running out, or that the way it's going?
The castles might get finished off.
Yeah,
Well, I
I'm also
guess
not sure
10 is.
whether maybe the person with small castle. I'm not sure who it is. Is able
No one
to
has small
grab them.
castle. It's still in the pile.
Oh, I got rotated past. Oh, interesting stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, both these decks just limping along.
Gonna limp to the end.
Yeah, even this farmland's not doing anything. Yeah, better by Duchy.
Yes, agreed. Credits Chesstick for it's not being over yet. I do think duhmark will get there.
Yeah, just hitting just shy of 8 again here. Not able to buy that profits for the additional unique for the territory as well. In addition to just being 6 points
Farmland
in
the
itself.
crumbling castle. Yeah, maybe taking the duchy makes more sense. Or not?
Not any copper after all. So you either had a Dutch to your deck for 3 points, or you had 2 green cards in your
Yeah.
deck and trash copper. So
I
basically
think the
it's
duchy.
exchanging a copper for an estate. Tiago actually hates the minion, apparently. Not sure where. Try to chat if you're if you hate
Why
this
are you
game,
here?
but
Yeah, this isn't Dominion at its finest, is it?
no, definitely not. Just able
Rotating to small
to
to
grab the
take the
Pascal
small.
here, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Additional 3 points. Oh no, actually 5 points, I think, for chesstick.
I am very much not tracking the territory points here.
Just grab the key here.
Oh, I definitely thought that was going to be a take small after rotating to it.
Yeah, we take the key with treasure and then player copper instead of treasure and
Chesstick
copper.
already has the key, right?
Yeah. But then you don't have to grab a treasure or treasure copper. Both, neither of which you want to do, I think. So I think you
Oh,
do want to
I'm
hit a
just not
5.
counting the money. Yeah. Yeah. I, for some reason, thought this needed one more coin to get to 5. But it doesn't. £8,000.
Well, we finally managed to hit 8, but also 9, so grand is a possibility here.
I think £8,000.
7 points, yeah, pretty good. Better than province.
Mm-hmm.
Taking a big points lead there. 42 to 33. So chesstick basically needs to grab the king's castle, or it's going to be quite impossible otherwise.
Well, Chesstick does have a warlord down and a necromancer that can be like apprenticed, so it's
Yeah.
I don't know. The deck is probably still not going to yield 10 coins, I don't think.
Not quite sure how many points this king's castle is going to be. At least 3 for territories and then probably about 4 casts worth, so 11. So that would propel them to points lead.
Affording it seems hard though.
Oh yeah.
I think I would have apprenticed the necro.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because like you just need to find your small castle again, and then you're golden.
Oh, I forgot about small.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a good
like
point. Yeah.
the one thing that matters here, I think, in this game.
Yeah.
Because Denmark could grab enough points to be able to not have the king's castle be game winning.
Just
But
working
knowing
on the
these
estates
estates,
now.
yeah, I guess it's a kind of a race. Chess take on. Ooh, 9 here. Not quite 10. Could buy province here. Province is 9 points as
But
well.
Chesstick also has the key.
Oh, no, it is 10.
Yeah.
Oh. Probably counting points right now. How many castles do I have?
Yeah, oh
Am I
gosh.
afraid of double estates? I don't think you are.
This will be quite a win if Chesstick
Oh,
manages
yeah.
to I feel like I would have resigned this pretty long ago, and I'm not much of a resigner even.
Yeah, so you can buy a state here, so you have to buy duchy. Yikes.
Yeah, Duchy
Ugh.
has to be it. And Duchy doesn't even take the points lead.
No, I need more. You can't quite grab a farmland here. Just 1 coin short. Yeah, the key doing a lot of work here, enabling
Yeah.
Chestic to buy the 10 cost and disallowing duhmark
Do you
from
take the
hitting 6.
estate? I don't think I would. Well,
Uh,
maybe you have to.
I think
It's
you
kind of.
do, because if you duhmark farmlands something like copper into a
Yeah,
state,
that's
it's a
true.
tie, and you win a
Yeah.
tie. So estate, and then if Denmark grabs a duchy, and then you buy another estate, it's
This
winning.
wins, right?
Although,
Yeah. That was
yeah,
like remarkably
Whew.
close.
Yeah. End up whittling it down to 6 curses only. That's
It turned out
our
like
9.
kind of an interesting end game of its own kind.
Yeah, those territories. Whoa, they're doing work.
Oh, well, good match.
Yeah, it was actually 2 to 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's 42 to chapstick. good start of the season here. Duhmark.
Yep.
Able to claw back to 2-4 instead after being down 0-3. So valiant effort in those last 3 games.
Definitely.
To not get too bad of a start to the season. And thank you very much, Saltroza. You've been a lovely company.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. This was fun.
All right, and to all the viewers, thank you for watching, and perhaps until we meet again. Bye-bye.